Before grace interrupted the narrative, I was glorifying emptiness and calling it freedom. Baptized in culture, drowning in applause, confusing survival instincts for purpose and cause. The mercy stepped into the ruins of my existence and rewrote the architecture of my soul.
I've been set free and made whole by the crimson blood that resurrected my soul. The Lamb bore scars so the captive could know that dead hearts bloom when touched by heaven's glow. Set free, chains dissolve like smoke. Truth spoke life to the parts that broke. Now every breath is a testimony told. Only Jesus could make this whole. As a young boy, I inherited appetites from a generation that marketed self-destruction as aspiration. Liquor bottles became prophets on the shelf, teaching temporary escape instead of confronting self. Marijuana smoke curled like ceremonial incense, clouding discernment while numbing conviction. And lust painted portraits upon adolescent vision, turning women into trophies instead of divine creations. Money became theology, power became religion, fame became the altar, culture bow before submission. I watched the industry glorify wounds without healing, turn trauma into trends and call corruption appeared, and every lyric sounded like survival without redemption. A symphony of souls starving for resurrection. Meanwhile, my spirit was collapsing in silence, smiling in public while internally violent. I had applause but no peace, motion but no direction, pulse but no resurrection. Then Christ entered the graveyard of my ambitions, not with condemnation, but compassion. He shattered the handcuffs hidden beneath my addictions, exposed counterfeit loves and false definitions. Suddenly the scales fell from my vision, and I realized freedom wasn't rebellion. Freedom was submission. Now we changed the way I think, the way I drink, the way I blink at people made in His image. He rearranged the architecture of my conscience, turned chaos into conviction, gave me a new heart transplant from heaven's physician. I've been set free and made whole by the crimson flood that resurrected my soul. The Lamb bore scars so the captive could know that dead hearts bloom when touched by heaven's glow. Set free, chains dissolve like smoke. Truth spoke life to the parts that broke. Now every breath is a testimony told. Only Jesus could make us whole. I could recite every dark corridor my feet wander through, every compromise disguised as pleasure, every appetite that promised fulfillment yet left famine in the soul. I could speak of nights intoxicated by emptiness, moments where egos sat enthroned like a counterfeit king, chasing temporary women while my spirit begged for eternity. I was drinking poison, trying to quench holy thirst, but grace interrupted the funeral procession. The Messiah stepped into my ruins and called dry bones by name. He restored years anxiety attempted to erase. He stitched together fragments shame tried to scatter. He healed invisible wounds hidden beneath masculine pride, and now peace guards my heart like angels stationed at the gates of thought. No condemnation hangs above my existence anymore. The sentence was canceled at Calvary. The cross became the courtroom where mercy overruled my guilty verdict. Now I understand abundance isn't possessions, it's presence. The presence of crowds, but the presence of God, where His Spirit moves, chains surrender. Where His voice speaks, darkness dismembers. Where His love enters, identity remembers who we were before sin fractured humanity.
I could talk about every wicked thing I experienced, every addiction, every lustful ambition, every self-inflicted wound masquerading as freedom. But the good news is this: those chapters are no longer my identity.